Students, we start the chapter second. The name is Forms of Business Organization. Forms of business or forms means types of business. How many types of businesses are there? And business means what their motive is to be earning profit. Any activity which is involved in buying and selling, that is business. Motive is profit is important. So the forms of the business organization. How many types of business are there that is involved in this chapter and the forms of business organization. The first is the sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship firm is a firm in which one person is the owner of the business and he individually done the business and all liabilities are itself. So there is an unlimited liability in the sole proprietorship. Single owner is there, individual one is there, and one man control all the business itself. That's why it is known as a sole proprietorship. The business is run by individual people is known as the sole proprietorship. The main characteristics of the sole proprietorship is that it is a single owner, second unlimited liability, and the one man control. We have to be discussing after this. Next, what we have to be learn in this chapter in the next, that is joint Hindu family business. A joint Hindu family business is a business which is run under the Hindu Succession Act 1956. This act defines that the minimum 2 male members are there in a family, then it's formed a joint Hindu family business. In a joint Hindu family business, Karta, the senior most male member, is known as Karta. He has an unlimited liability in the family. All the activities and decisions are taken by the Karta, the senior most male member. That's why he has an unlimited liability, and by the birth, the male member is the member in the joint Hindu family business, and the members of the joint Hindu family have a limited liability. The next is the partnership. Partnership firm is a firm in which 2 or more than 2 persons run a business in a simplest manner, where the main all are having a same motive to earning a profit, and the Partnership Act is 1932. There is an unlimited liability. Partners have an unlimited liability because if there is any uncertainty or loss in the business, all the their liabilities can be paid while selling the personal assets also to pay their liability. That's why the partnership have unlimited. All the partners have an unlimited liability in it. And the next is the cooperative society. Cooperative society is a society which is to be formed by the group of persons. The minimum 10 persons are to be needed to form a cooperative society, and one man, one vote is the policy there, and the main motive is to provide the service motive, where they are not work for the earning profit, they are working for the welfare of the society, and their legal status is there. Without the legal formalities, cooperative society cannot be started. So while starting a cooperative society, there is a legal registration is to be compulsory to form it. And the next and the last in the chapter, forms of business organization, is the company. So company is an artificial person created by law. It has a perpetual succession and a common seat. The Company Act 2013 can define that a company is an artificial person and created by law. If anyone cannot form a company, there are several members and the legal working is there. So we start the company. Thank you.